1, 2, 3, let's turn it! Under the hood with a greasy wrench, working all day on this wooden bench. Got the engine humming sweet and true. Yeah, we fixed some up brand new.
And we're gonna put it back together. And while the camera's off, I decided to clean up the things a little bit. Cleaned up the carburetor, got down there and sprayed around. It looked really good though, but I sprayed some carb cleaner down there just to make sure there was no gunk built up or nothing over the years, like there was all over everything else. While I was at it, I went ahead, cleaned up the magneto coil. What I'm not exactly sure of the term off the top of my head. I've always called it magneto the way it's text right there. But anyway, this was filthy, covered in gunk. I don't see it ever. It was making a very good connection, so I took this off, cleaned it all up real good, made sure this was good, took this out, sprayed in the cylinder a little bit more, cleaned it out. So this should be good to go. It turns over pretty good now. Doesn't feel like it has a whole lot of compression, which doesn't seem good, but this is a small motor. But we're going to put this back together. Start with this cover here. Then sometimes you just gotta be patient and make sure you get this back to where it needs to be. Close that back up because there is some old fuel in here I haven't dumped out yet. I'll deal with that in a little bit. Now I want to make sure I get everything as close to where it was originally, without being too rough on things. Okay, I like that. Okay, set that there. Okay, this foot is coming together really good, but the back fuel lines getting in my way. And we'll get that back in just a second. I'm thinking about doing this. Yeah, got that squeezed together now. Let me go ahead and get a screw in here. Okay, I was wrong, it's not the right screw, it's a fat one. That happens, sometimes you mess up. Or, you know, I missed something here, does not want to come out. What did I do? I'll get that in just a moment. I know these three right here go to the top. Some people might have a better memory, can remember exactly where everything goes right off the bat. But I don't. Especially when it's been a day or so since I worked on it. And that's alright if you don't know it immediately. As long as you have the patience and persistence, you could figure it out. That was grabbed enough. comfortable squeezing this all back together. Okay. And you just slowly work yourself around, make sure you get it in the right spot. And of course, sometimes it's easier just to go ahead and pull the bar loose and back away from the adjustment part. And you get it back on there like you need to. And you just slowly hit the adjustment screw, tighten it up, make sure everything's good to go, not too tight, and decide to cover back on. Maybe. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and throw something in here to hold this one down. Where is that nut? A little cold, a little chilly this morning. Got up this morning, it was about 42 degrees outside. Kind of ridiculous being as it's May 31st. 30th. Heck, I don't know. It's one of them days. Alright, back to business. Alright. I got back to business, but here I go. There we go. I believe last time it was a 4, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Like I said before, just slowly go through, tighten out. Son of a biscuit, that's another screw I gotta find. We'll get that in a minute. Whatever. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Just had myself a rough morning today. My brain ain't wanting to brain like it needs to. God bless it. This is why I said it's probably good to have a bowl to put your stuff in. When you go to mess with stuff, you start knocking things around. And I'm not even listening to my own advice. Look at me. I'm a mess. That's alright. Get it back together all the way anyway. Let's pop that thing back off. Say it's not. Can't always have a good day where everything goes like it's supposed to, or you function like you're supposed to. And if you live with any type of chronic illness or whatever you want to call it, chronic pain, you'll understand. And some days you ain't as good as you usually are. What am I missing here? I bet this fellow's over there. Yeah. That's for that. That's one. I believe there's another one, but I probably dropped it. I'll get to that in a minute. Go. Gotta watch the way you bend sometimes. Okay. What? It just feels like there's something missing here. I'm not sure which one it is. Maybe it's just that it's going to tighten up all the way. That's okay. We'll just slowly get it, piece by piece. Hmm. Wrong one. This is what you gotta do. Just slowly spin. Take your time. Make sure you got everything put back together. There's no need to rush things. Start rushing things, that's when you can start making mistakes. I was always taught, work on accuracy first, and then speed. Now, I don't rush through hardly anything anymore, because sometimes you miss things when you're rushing through things, and you don't quite notice some little minor detail, things like so. But, long screwdriver. That's just me. Gotta wake up in the morning. Sure to add some extra coffee to my coffee. I don't think y'all ever thought about that, but you take that like instant powder coffee stuff, you add it to regular coffee, it makes double coffee. It makes sense in my mind. So, yeah, super coffee. What is next? What is next? What do we do? Those screws. I guess I'll put the bottom guy in. Looking at the bottom of the chainsaw, smelling like a little bitty Lincoln Lord. I don't make sense much nowhere else. Some people call me Summoner. Yeah, I'm a little deranged this morning, but that's alright. Everything's alright. Alright. Oof. This is gonna feel wonderful once I stand up. Should not have done this. Should not have done this. But I'm here. I'm going for the long run. Woo! It's a marathon. Just keep going. Just keep going. You got a longer win than me there, bud. You got to kick my butt. Oh, I beat it. That's right. Ow! Oh, da da da. Let's go. Shabba-doo, shabba-da, shabba-dee-dee-da-ba. That should be that guy, I believe, if I remember right. Gotta drop another screw. Finger's just not fingering. Watch it. Watch it. We'll get to that in a minute. For now, let's put the carburetor on and get that choke back in place. Got a squirter. That screw does not want to go in there very well. I'm not sure why. Like I said before, don't force it in there. You don't want to mess something up. Not with these smaller brass inserts. These sides appear fine. What's going on down in this thing? I am a little stumped at what's going on here. Why this is not going in there. You know what? I guess I'm just gonna send it and see what happens. I do remember them not being very friendly to get out. But that is not right. Not at all. What in the heck? Alright. Let me pop this loose and see if I can see the other side of them threads and see what is going on here. Because there should be no reason it just goes to a certain point and then stops. The threads don't appear damaged on these screws. So, go back in here and see what's going on. I just don't feel comfortable just sending it straight home that tight. Something's going on. Now, if it only had a couple turns before it got in there, I might. That thing had a good ways to go before it was home. Sometimes you just gotta be persistent and keep messing with things. Unfortunately, I don't have a tap and die set yet. I lost most of my stuff late last year. I used to have a lot bigger tool collection. But that's okay. Sometimes things happen. And you just gotta restart in life. Just gotta work it back and forth a few times to get to where it stops. Again. And then you can go back around the backside. Thankfully, I can get to the backside of these inserts and spray it out. Go a little bit farther. So you're going to push more of that debris out of the threads. Back it off a little. And repeat. Not sure what's all this stuff in these threads, but it'll be okay. We'll get it through. One thing to keep in mind, you can always take the carburetor, see how close you are. we are a lot closer, which is a good thing. And you keep repeating yourself over and over again. I'm not one just to crank things down and hope it didn't cross thread. I want to make sure it didn't cross thread and strip the threads out. Especially something old like this, because you ain't gonna guarantee to get that part again or the correct things to fix it. So that'll mess things up. Alright. We have made it through on that one. Awesome. See? Threads were fine. They were just full of debris and gunk. And sometimes that happens. You just gotta have some patience. Go back and forth a few times and you'll get it done. Then you have something that can get rid of the rust or debris real good, like this. It helps you out. This thing, I wouldn't say is a great lubricant, but this thing is great for breaking rust loose, things that are stuck. As you can see, the chainsaw was stuck beforehand, and now it's not. So, let's carry on to the other one. Since it was giving me some problems too, let's go ahead and make sure it's good. Let's keep going back and forth, and it'll be alright. But for now, I'm going to turn this off while I finish doing this. You guys don't need to watch me do it again. And when we come back, I'll start reassembling.
This has been a Resilient Inc. media production, all rights reserved.